Today's question is, Anthony, why did you get rid of the name Coulee Region Bootcamps? So for those of you who don't know, when I first started fitness business about 7-8 years ago, it was called Coulee Region Bootcamps. And the reason I started that was bootcamp was kind of a cool name, and it really was a little bit of a paradigm shift. Fitness at that point in the time, around 2009, 2010, usually was kind of more, the classes were a little bit slower paced, in my opinion, a little bit more boring, and it just wasn't something I enjoyed. And so I created this kind of boot camp program and started Coulee Region Bootcamps. And it was really the first one, only one in the area. And it was a little more higher intensity, faster paced, kind of strength-based workouts. And so that's where that started. But as I started to go down that route, and as I continued to grow as a trainer, and as I matured and learned more and more about fitness, and I started to realize that I can do this better. I can be better at this. I can provide better training in a group format. I can provide safer exercises. I can do more customized programming even in a group and help people improve better. And so as I grew and developed, I looked around me and I saw the word boot camp was used in a lot of different places now. It had become very popular, almost like a buzzword, but it had become an excuse to just basically pound people into the ground. And so I'd attend a few just to get a good workout, and I'd show up, and what I saw was almost like a bloodbath. People were just getting destroyed by exercise and endless reps and non-stop movement, and they were doing things horribly. Their form was terrible, and they couldn't do things, but they were being forced to do them, and they were jumping when they had no reason to jump, and they couldn't do push-ups, but they had to do 50 of them non-stop, and it was insane. So I realized that the word boot camp was starting to get, in my mind, a negative connotation. I didn't want to be associated with what boot camps did because I didn't think it was very good training. I really wanted to work to get away from that name, but I had called my business Coulee Region Bootcamps, so it was hard to kind of just get rid of the name and change fully, and I was slow to do that. Finally, when Corey and I became business partners, it was a great chance to just rebrand, and now to make it Fitness Lying Down. So we don't do boot camps, we do group training, and we call it that because we think it's more of a personal training environment. We just happen to have a lot more people involved. And so yes, is it as hands-on or as individualized as one-on-one training? No, it's not. But in our opinions, it's a lot higher quality than just a group you show up and just jump in with everyone else and just run around in circles and do crunches and jumping jacks and squats and burpees until you throw up or until you can't walk for days. That's not something that we will ever want to do. And so we created a smarter, a better program. Hence our tagline: better movement, smarter fitness. We want to kind of raise the bar on what group training can be, and our minds boot camp kind of held us back from that. So that's the reason why I got rid of the name. It's really just an evolution. It's an improvement, and it's how we're growing and getting better, and we're trying to challenge people out in the world to grow and get better as well. There you go. No more boot camps. We train smart, we train better. So you train smart, you move better, and we'll talk to you next time.